Hello students, in this video we are going to learn Unit 9 lesson Dr. Cotness. So before going to the lesson, you tell me where is India in this map. So India is here. Okay, so India is this one. So the neighboring countries are here. So what are the neighboring countries you all know? This is Pakistan and this is Nepal, and this one is Bhutan, this one is Bangladesh, and this one is Sri Lanka. Okay, so let's move to the lesson now. Dr. Cotness. We all remember great men and women born in our country. Very rarely are people remembered in other countries. Here is a story of one great Indian who is remembered and respected in China for his service even today. Okay, so we all know our freedom fighters. We all know about some great men and women in India. Okay, we all used to praise them. We all used to remember them. So that it's common. But here in this lesson, we are going to see about an Indian who was remembered and respected in China. Okay, so China, it's our neighboring country. There he is given respect for his service. So let us see that. Dwarakanath Shantaram Cotness was born on 10th October 1910 in Cholapur, a Kannada speaking area in Maharashtra. After his matriculation, he wanted to become a doctor and serve people, but his family was not in a position to bear the expenses of his medical education. With a lot of hard work and help from others, he was able to pursue his dreams. His determination to study medicine and help the needy brought him success. He studied Bachelor of Medicine at GS Medical College of the University of Mumbai. So the Dr. Cotness, so he was born on October 10, 1910 in Cholapur, a place in Maharashtra where people used to speak Kannada. Okay, so after his matriculation, after his schooling, he wanted to do study doctor. Okay, so he wanted to become a doctor and serve people. So that was his ambition. But his family was very poor, so they can't bear the expenses. So they can't accept. Bear means they can't accept the expenses, means the money. Okay, they can't spend money for his medical education. So by lot of hard work and help from others, so others helped him for his education. So because of that, he studied Bachelor of Medicine. Okay, so he studied for becoming a doctor in GS Medical College of University of Mumbai. So he studied to become a doctor. There was a war between China and Japan in 1937. Many Chinese soldiers were injured. China requested India to send doctors to treat the injured soldiers. Dr. Cotness was one among the 5 Indian doctors who went to China. Only Dr. Cotness remained there when the others returned to India. He used an ambulance as a mobile clinic to treat the wounded soldiers. Okay. So during the Second World War it was. So that time China and Japan were fighting against each other. So when a war is there, when a battle is there, obviously the soldiers will get injured. So the China requested India to send doctors to treat the injured soldiers. So they sent a team of 5 Indian doctors. So one among the team was Dr. Cotness. Okay, so others and all after some time they returned back to India. But Cotness alone, he stayed there and he used an ambulance as a mobile clinic. Mobile means moving here and there. Okay, So as a mobile clinic, so he used to go around and search for the wounded soldiers, and he treated those soldiers. There were times when he carried the wounded soldiers on his shoulders. Once he happened to work for 72 hours continuously without rest or sleep. The hardships of military life and stress made him weak. He died of epilepsy in 1942 at the very young age of 32. His body was buried in the courtyard of heroes. The President of China mourned the death of Cortnes by observing that the army has lost a helping hand. The nation has lost a friend. Let us always bear in mind his international spirit. So there in China, how he worked means he worked for 72 hours continuously without sleep or rest, because the war was going on continuously. So every time the wounded soldiers used to come one by one. So he was continuously working for 72 hours without any sleep. Okay, so it was very difficult, no? So because of his hard work and stress, mental stress will be there, because he is in the battleground. It won't be a peaceful place. Okay, so because of that, he became very weak. Then he died in the year 1942. That time his age was just 32 by the disease called epilepsy. Okay, so what it is means, it's a medical condition affecting the brain that can make one suddenly unconscious or unable to control their movements for a short time. Okay, so it's a disease which affects the brain. Okay, so the brain will get some collapse. Okay, because of that itself he died. So his body was buried in the courtyard of heroes. So heroes means nothing but the soldiers. So the courtyard means the open place which is surrounded by buildings. So there only where the soldiers also buried. So there his body was also buried in China. Okay. So the President of China, he mourned the death of Cortnes. So mourn means feeling very sad. So someone is close to us, if they die, we will feel very sad, no? So that is only mourn. So he was feeling very sad, and he said, we lost a helping hand and the nation lost a friend. He was not a Chinese, but he was very helpful to Chinese soldier. So he is a very good friend. So he praised his international spirit. So when we are not belonging to some same country also, he was giving a helping hand. So that is the international spirit. So that should be praised. Even today, Dr. Cortnes is revered by the Chinese. In April 2005, on the occasion of the Ancestors Commemoration Day, flowers were sent to the statue of Dr. Cortnes from all parts of China, even by school children. The story of his life was the subject of a Hindi film, Dr. Cortnes Ki Amar Kahani, directed by V. Shantaram, who was a Kannadiga. Any Chinese top legal delegation to India never misses to honor the family of Dr. Cortnes. The gratitude of Chinese towards him is highly remarkable. Okay, so even today, so this happened, it is in the year 1942. Okay, so before our independence and all, when the world war was going on, that time this and all happened. Even today, okay, even after so many years, the Chinese, they are very much thankful to Dr. Cortnes. They still remember him, and revered. Revered meaning is to respect or admire someone or something very much. So respect him. What service he have done to China is respected by them still today. So one example is given. April 2005. Okay. So Ancestors Commemoration Day means a day where they will remember and respect someone who is very important. Okay, so they will respect the ancestors, that is the forefathers, they will respect. So that time they remember Dr. Cotness and they sent flowers from all part of China to his statue. Okay, there he is having a statue, so to that they are sending flowers. Okay, even by the school children. So still small children are told about him. Okay, they don't know about Dr. Cotness because they are not small children, but still they are taught about him and they are known about Dr. Cotness. Okay, so they are respecting even today after so many years also they are respecting him. So Hindi movie, so Hindi film, it was taken in the name Dr. Cotness Ki Amar Kahani. It was directed by a Kannadiga. Okay, Shantaram his name is. So he took a film in the name of Dr. Cotness Ki Amar Kahani. Okay, so even when Chinese top delegation means any Chinese top officials, if they visit India, they will honor the family of Cotness. Okay, so they go and give respect to Cotness family. So that much gratitude, that much thankful they are towards him. Okay, so that is very much remarkable means what? It is something that is unusual or surprising which gets praised. Okay, so which is very unusual, which is not commonly done by everybody. So it is very much special. So that is called remarkable. Okay, I hope you understood this lesson. You read the lesson and the new words and its meanings. Thank you, children.